Hi friends, this is Lydia. Today in this tutorial we are going to study about Java.
This is my second tutorial on Java. Today's my topic is basic concept of object-oriented program. First of all, let we know what is the object-oriented program and what is their basic concept. We can make program in C, C++, Java, .NET, etc. Object-oriented program is a type of methodology where we build a program with the use of object and class. In here, all the problems are taken as entity or object. In here, to design the program and to design the software are become more easy and clear and also provide lot of benefits. In here, we can easily focus on the main goal. Let us know each and every concept of object-oriented program so that we could know how object-oriented methodology are used and what is its benefits. Whenever we use object-oriented program, there are some languages which support object-oriented program. So first of all, we have to know basic about those languages and what are their basic concept which we use in object-oriented program. Before I told you that program are made with the use of class and object. Like this, it have some more basic concept which we have to know. First basic concept of object-oriented program which I taken is class and object. As we know that in Java, we designed a program with the use of class and object. So now we will know what are these class and object in details. For example, when we design object-oriented program, class is that place where we define the related behavior and attributes of that object, and by the object we implement the template or class in real world. From this we can say that object is an instance of class. Object is combinedly made by data and function. And same as class is a collection of object. Means one class can have more than one object. Now let's try to understand with some example. First example here I am taking is mobile as an object. If we talk about features of this mobile, the color, model number and price, and which I consider as class or attributes. If we talk about features of this mobile, to call, video call and audio call, and which I consider as class or attributes. Means by the template or class, we define their work and function. But all these are implemented in real world or outer world by object, that is mobile. In here, their features and function are template and mobile is object. After this, by object we implement those template or class in real world. Means inside the class we define the behavior and functionality of object and their work. And object implement the basis of class in the real world and they are instance of class, and class is a kind of data type of the object, or we can say that object is type of variable of class. In this way, a class can have more than one object. When we make an object or when object is formed, each and every object have their data and function individually. In this way, we can say that object is made by class, and through object we implement those class in the real world or outer world. Class is a just template of object, and when class is created, there is no any memory will created. Memory will create when we create object. It takes space from memory when we create the object. Class is a template where we define the function and behavior of object, and through the object implement or assist those class in real world or outer world. Let's take another example. I am taking here car as an object. If we talk about features of this car, color, model number and price are their features. And if we talk about functions of this car, to start, stop and move are their function. And these are class or template of object car. This way, this object that is car is made up of class or template which is implemented in real world or outer world by object that is mobile. But their function or attribute means their behavior are defined as template which we call it as class, where their function and attributes and way of working are defined. In this way, when we make object-oriented program, first of all we prepare template in class with their behavior and function, and after that we make their object. At the last, through object we implement those classes in real world. We design the program by class and object, and we can make more effective design, and whatever problem in the program are divided them as object and focus on the problem. Third point is inheritance. This means child's class can derive all the features and attributes of parent's class. Whatever attributes or function derived inside the class A, class B can implement those function or attributes itself without take permission from class A. This way, one class can acquire the function and attributes of another class, or child class can acquire the function and attributes of parent class and is called inheritance. It can also call reusability, means you can directly access and use already defined code without define that code again in another class because of inheritance features. By these features in Java, while we make programs are more easy to make. Fourth point is polymorphism. This means once you define a function, to that function you can use differently in real world, and your internal interface can share that function internally in different architecture. For example, you have function named shape, and from the shape function you can draw circle, triangle, rectangle, etc. Means your function name is one, but in the real world you can use that function in different way. Fourth point is dynamic binding. This means whenever you run procedural call, it will run dynamic. Whenever you run procedural call, it will run dynamically. Means when we run procedural call, before run it will not binding their code. Till run the program it does not know which code it's going to bind. From previous example, we make function named shape. Through that shape, we can make different shape. This means when they execute, till the execute they don't know what to draw. In the execute time, from the parameter supply the code and then they bind with any code and execute. Means till the runtime it do not know which code they are going to bind. They dynamically bind the code when parameter is supplied while runtime, and this theory is called dynamic binding. Fifth point is message communication. In object-oriented program, class is a template where you define the behavior and attributes of object, and object implement that class in the real world or outer world. More than one object are there while program is running. Among the object they passing the message to complete the task. Means first of all you make the templates. After that you make the object, and by the message passing among the object they communicate with each other and perform the task. In object-oriented program, by message passing one object to another, they establish communication. In this way, Java support object-oriented program and C++ is also support object-oriented program. Only difference is C++ is not completely object-oriented program, but Java is complete object-oriented program. When we study in Java, whatever we study in Java about object-oriented program, that are same for C++ because C++ also support object-oriented program. Whenever you make program based on object-oriented program, you must first make class where you have defined behavior and functionality, and when we implement that in real world, then we make object, because while you're making class, they are not take any memory. Only then it will take memory when we make object. In this way, basically we make program on object oriented. Sixth number is encapsulation. Whatever data or function related from particular object are encapsulated in one place. If we say it is class, data or function which is work related to object are encapsulated inside a class. Means data or function by which object used to work are hide in class from the outer world. Sixth point is abstraction. This means hide all the internal details from the user and only provide the necessary information to user. For example, we on or off the light, but we are not meant to actual internals work. Same in mobile. Internet things of mobile is very vast, complicated or logic. So we not need to know about the internal details of mobile. Our need is complete from outer features and function.
This all for today. I hope so you all like it. If you like this, please share, comments, and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.